All right, hopefully this time we're good.
We're live. Welcome in, Whisper Nation, to another episode of the Fantasy Whispers. This is the special Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl 55 prop bet show. I am your host, Big Travie. You can find me on Twitter at Big Travie TFW. I am joined by my business partner, my brother, Johnny Game Time Hicks. You can find him on Twitter at Johnny_Game Time. Johnny, this is our take two of this. We tried to go live a little bit ago. Some technical difficulties, but that's how we roll. We're back in it.
This is a story of our life, but it's all right. At least take two should be better than take one, hopefully. But we'll see.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Are you excited for the Super Bowl or what, man?
Dude, I'm so excited for the Super Bowl. I understand that my team is not in it, the Cardinals, but the young gun versus the GOAT, Tom Brady. Who could ask for a better Super Bowl? Really. We're gonna go over some of these prop bets, and it's just fun even going and thinking about the prop bets and if they could possibly happen or not. So I can't wait until this game takes place. But I will say, more so over the game, especially this year. This year I'm excited for. I picked up 5 pounds of wings, traditional boneless wing or bone in wings. I'm excited. I want to smoke those up, man. Throw those on a smoker. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited to eat those. Watch the game. How about you, man?
Johnny, you more of a drums or a flats kind of guy?
I like them both. It depend. I get in the mood. I get in moods. Like sometimes I do like the drums. I would say overall, I'm probably more of a flat guy because I know how to eat them. You push down. There's like a technique to it. And once you figure that out, then you become a little bit more of a flat guy. I feel like.
Yeah, I love the flats. I just feel like they got more meat on them. So I think you're. Plus, you feel a little bit more like a little bit of an animal when you're eating them. They get a little bit more messy. Just feels good. Yeah, we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna do carne asada tacos. We're gonna do some nachos, and we'll definitely be doing some wings too. We got the big deep fryer. We actually bought it for Thanksgiving. So we're going to be using that for the wings. And man, we do a little cornbread or a little cornflake crust on those wings,
Ooh,
and then we fry them
nice.
up. So good. Toss them up.
So
But
good.
yeah, the Super Bowl will be the game on Sunday. It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Johnny, this will be in Tampa Bay, Florida at Raymond James Stadium. Super Bowl 55 on CBS, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The
Tony
Chiefs will
Romo.
face,
Tony
yeah,
Romo
Tony
is.
Romo
Yeah, man. I'm excited that
doing the Super Bowl.
he's gonna be calling out plays left and right.
Yeah, it's the only Super Bowl he could get to was this one, but
Oh, dude,
that's
that's cold,
neither here
man.
nor there. 56-point over under in this game. The Chiefs favored by 3. These are two juggernaut offenses going at each other right now. The Chiefs went 16-2, Johnny. Their attempt to go back-to-back for the first time in the NFL since the Patriots did it in 03 and 04. So that'll be a storyline to watch. They've lost only 2 games all year. Averaged 29.6 points in the regular season. Number 1 in passing yards per game. Number 1 in total offense. And Mahomes will now chase his second straight Super Bowl MVP award. That would be the first time it has been done since Terry Bradshaw in 1980. So we'll get down to some more prop bets, but those are some interesting storylines for the Chiefs. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they went 14-5. This includes the playoffs, of course. They're the first team to ever host and play in the Super Bowl, Johnny. Tom Brady is now going to play for his NFL record 10th Super Bowl. He's 6-3 in his previous Super Bowls. 7-game win streak for the Bucs heading into the Super Bowl, 4 straight to close out the regular season, and then 3 straight playoff victories, all on the road. 30.8 points per game, so averaging more points per game than the Chiefs this year. And as John Madden used to say, you have to score more points to win. So that's an interesting storyline there. They're number 2 in pass yards per game, number 7 in total offense, though. Brady now going for a record. He's already got the record for Super Bowl MVPs. He's now going to look to add a 5th one to that and cement his legacy with a 7th Super Bowl ring, Johnny. Already has the most of any player in the NFL. So some interesting storylines going in, but there's a big storyline for us right now because we're going to go over 11 different prop bets, Johnny, and we've put a little wager on these prop bets. Why don't you tell the people what we got going on?
Yeah, we you wanted to make it a little bit interesting.
A little spicy.
Yeah, so as we were coming up with these, we were counting them up. We were like, well, how do we make this a little bit more serious to where we're gonna actually like, you know, hold each other to these answers. And you threw out, and I think you're a little bit joking, but then it turned into actually, hey, that's probably what we should do. All right, so here's the deal: whoever gets the fewer right answers on the prop bets has to eat a whole jalapeno on the show on Wednesday when we record. So you'll see it. We'll record it. We'll release it. But yeah, whoever loses has to eat a whole jalapeno. So 11
So
prop
I
bets.
have a wrinkle in this because I suppose we could tie, right? So
Yeah.
my tie, I would say that we would both have to eat one if we both get under 6 right,
Okay.
and we both tie. And then if we both get like 7 or 8, above 6 or more,
Okay.
right, but we tie, no eating the jalapeno. So
Okay. Whisper Nation has to eat the jalapeno.
yeah, we got to get Whisper Nation to
Yeah.
eat it and then show us. So this is a
Yeah.
whole jalapeno on the air. Just got to bite it and eat it and finish it up right there on the air. We'll clip that out for everybody to see here on YouTube as well. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, help us grow this channel, and give us your own prop bets that you're excited about to see in the comments below as well. All right, Johnny, let's get into some of these prop bets. The first one, Johnny, is the coin toss winner. So before we get into this, I wanted to preface it with a little bit of history on here. Last year, we had the Kansas City Chiefs versus the 49ers. San Francisco won that toss with tails. We had the Rams face New England Patriots the year before. The Rams won that with a heads call. We had the Patriots face the Eagles. Patriots won that with a heads call. And then we had the Falcons before that play New England, and Atlanta won that with a tails call. So it seems to be pretty even. I don't think if there's any way to tell based on who won, who was the home team, whatever, who's going to win it. So what are you thinking, Game Time? Who do you got here?
I mean, if you based on the stats you just showed, you'd say probably tails. But then if you look at the last 3 years and you say 2 out of the 3 years, it was heads. So I'm gonna go tails on this one. I think
tails never fails.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tails never fails on this one. Where are you going?
I'm gonna stick with tails as well. That's what I would call anyways.
Okay.
Just if I was flipping the coin.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I stay true to myself. But I like the tails call there.
That one's fair.
All right. So that's question number 1.
Let us know, Whisper Nation, what you think.
Do we want to do a little bonus, like who wins that call? If you can call the correct winner, like which team?
You get a point, don't you?
I mean, you get a point if you get the tails.
Yeah. Wait, you want a point if you say
I wanted a little bonus. I was trying to make it interesting, but all right, that's fine. I think the Chiefs win, but I guess that doesn't matter. Will there be a 2-point conversion attempt, Johnny? This one is a little interesting. You think with these offenses, maybe, but they both have pretty good, consistent kickers. I don't know. What are you thinking here?
I'm gonna say yes. I think there will be a 2-point conversion at some point in the. I think a team could possibly be down in a scenario where they need. Because I honestly, okay, yeah, I think that there could be a situation where a team is down by 15 points and they need to get a 2-point conversion in order to try to even up the score. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with no here. We're going to deviate for the first time. I'm going to just go with no. I just think that both teams efficient on offense. This is going to be like trading blows, and I don't think they're going to need that 2-point conversion. So I will say that the Chiefs had 4 2-point conversions made over the year, and the Buccaneers had 0. So you do have some of that playing in your favor. Bucks or the Chiefs, at least on that side. All right, the next question, Johnny. Will there be a missed extra point? That's the next prop bet here. Wanted to give you a little context. The last missed extra point for Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneers was the wild card game against the Washington football team. He has since gone 8 of 9 in the playoffs. The last missed extra point for Harrison Butker of the Kansas City Chiefs, was the divisional game against Cleveland, and he went 6 of 7. So these guys are pretty evenly matched, probably pretty good. Is there going to be a missed extra point, Johnny?
I'm going to say this is tough. I don't know, dude. Give your answer first. Why do I have to give my answer?
I'm going to go with no. I got the faith that these guys are going to make all their extra points. They made
how many?
6 of 7 and 8 of 9.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
oh, you're just copying me? Going with no? All right.
A little.
All right. What will happen first, Johnny? The Bucks score, field goal, anything, safety, touchdown, or they punt. What will happen first? A Bucks score or a Bucks point? Jenny, I'm going to go first here, actually, again. And I'm going to say that they're going to punt. I
I,
think the Chiefs are going to come out with a good plan immediately. You know, Brady's about adjustments. He doesn't always come out just super firing. I think they punt first time and then they get it going.
yeah, I'm gonna go with punt as well on this one.
Oh, come on.
I do think that they have a good defense. Well, Kansas City has a good defense, and I think that, like you said, I do think it takes a second for them to get in this game. I think Tom Brady will fill it out a little bit. I don't think they're going to be, pedal to the metal right from the get go.
We want to know what you think, Whisper Nation. Make sure you're commenting your either your prop bet answers or your own prop bets that you have for the game. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and join Whisper Nation. Help us continue to put out these great videos here. So the next one is the total sacks by the Buccaneers defense. Tampa Bay's defense averaged 3 sacks per game in 2020. So that was the regular season. Do we think that the Bucks will get over or under 2 sacks, Johnny? This Sunday.
I'm gonna say yes. They do get over 2 sacks.
Being over 2 sacks.
Yeah, 2 sacks is kind of a lot. But because of Pat Mahomes' toe, I could see them.
You got to say over here. So what you're saying is they'll get 3 sacks. Or at least 2.5.
2.5 sacks, yeah. Yeah, 2.
I'm going to say under.
I'm gonna go under.
I say they get 2 or fewer.
Okay.
They're going to go under 2.
All right, I'm going over.
All right, Patrick Mahomes, single highest completion, Johnny. That's our next prop bet. And this one's interesting because you think for Mahomes, it's not a very large amount, but this is the Super Bowl. This is supposed to be the best teams against the best team. Patrick Mahomes, single highest completion. Are we going over or under 39.5 yards, Johnny?
I'm going to go over because the safeties and the corners for Tampa Bay can be burnt. And I think that you've got both Tyreek Hill and Mecole Hardman, who should be able to get at least 2 targets apiece, I would say, of 40 yards. So I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go over here. I think we're tailing each other a little bit. It might get interesting in these last few ones.
Yeah.
Whisper Nation, don't forget to let us know what you think. Rob Shorter in here says, "Evening Whisper Nation, evening chaps. Tampa to win by 3. They will win the toss and defer." So Tampa's got Tampa winning the toss. Rob, what do you think the heads or tails on that coin toss is going to be?
Yeah, let us know
what we both had tails, but we want to see what you think. And I appreciate you coming in here, Rob. Thanks for always joining us. Rob joins us from across the pond, man. Rob's over there in the United Kingdom.
Awesome.
London. But yeah, let us know what you think. And as always, we appreciate you in here, Rob. Anybody else who's new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and let us know what you've got as far as prop bets for the Super Bowl. Our next question, Johnny, is a successful 4th down conversion. That's the next prop bet here. Remember, these are great offenses that are not afraid to kind of leave their offense on the field. Will there be a successful 4th down conversion in this game, John?
Yes, there will be. Yes.
I'm going to say no. I got to make up. I got to make up ground against you somehow. I'm going to take the no on this one and say that there won't be a successful. There will be one attempted, maybe 2 even, but neither will convert.
Wow. Okay.
Longest reception for Tyreek Hill is our next prop bet, and the over-under on that mark is 27.5 yards. So, Johnny, Tyreek Hill, we just talked about how he's going to get Mahomes over 39 yards. You got to go over here, right?
I'm definitely going over on this one. Heck, he might get over 27.5 yards from a screenplay from the line of scrimmage because he's so fast. And so, yeah, I definitely think he smashes this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's an over all the way. I mean, if it's if we believe it's going to be Mahomes throwing over 40 yards, there's not a chance, I think, that it's not Tyreek Hill who gets that. Now, there could be bracketing that happens, but Hill is usually good for a 30-yarder, at least in a game. So our next question is still on that Chiefs offense. So the first half points scored by the Chiefs, do we think they get over or under 15 points in the first half?
I'm going to over on this one. I think that they get 17.
I'm going to go under. I think this game starts to get heated up in the second half. I think the first half is these teams figuring each other out, and they stay under 15 points. They get 14 maybe. They get 13, 10. They're staying under.
All right.
It's probably a bad bet. I'm going to eat a jalapeno, I can tell already.
I don't know, dude. I'm not so confident in my answers right now.
Rob Shorter says, I have both QBs throwing a pick. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens as well. I mean, Brady threw 3 last game. Yeah. I could easily see that.
And Pat Mahomes has been a little bit more careless with the ball the last couple of weeks.
All right, Johnny, what team will score last? Johnny Game Time Hicks, what team is scoring last in this game?
This one's tricky because
it's tricky to rock around.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is the last team to score, but I don't think they win.
Wow, this is a little wild. So Game Time says Tampa Bay, last team to score. I'm going to say Kansas City. Kansas City is going to get the ball. Look, if we remember, the first time Brady played against Mahomes, and in the playoffs when Brady played against Mahomes, the Patriots got the ball last, scored, and won the game. So I think it's going to be heavy on Andy Reid and Mahomes' mind to make sure that they do not give that ball back to Tom Brady no matter what. I think they win, and I think they do it by playing great clock management at the end here and not giving the ball back and scoring last.
I think it's a well, I'll tell you in my prediction. I'll tell you my prediction of what I think happens at the
But
end.
that is our next question for the prop bet, which is which team wins. So Johnny, go ahead and let us know. You said you think Kansas City wins the game?
So I think that Kansas City wins the game. I think that Kansas City is up by like 10 with a couple minutes left, and Tampa Bay scores, giving them the last team to score. They try to kick an onside to get the ball back and don't get it. And then it's a kneel down to close out the game with Kansas City winning by 3 points.
Kansas City is going to win this game. They're going to score last. That's my belief.
Are they going to kick a field goal to win it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they could. I think they easily could. I think all of that could happen. I think that the likelihood is they're going to kick the field goal to win it, or they're going to be up by multiple scores and not need to just run out the clock. So we'll see what happens. Who wins the Super Bowl MVP for our final prop bet? Johnny, who wins the Super Bowl MVP? Go for it, Johnny.
I think it's Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill wins the. I think he has a monster game. I know that they're going to try to stop him, but you can't stop him.
I'm going Pat Mahomes, man.
Yeah,
I'm going Patty Mahomes. If Kansas City wins, Pat Mahomes wins another one, shows up Brady. I just don't. This guy's so on fire, and it's just going under the radar because we're expecting it. Mahomes is going to get the job done, and I think this is how I make up some of those points on you.
Yeah, you might make up some
with the chalk here.
Should we do one last one? This was 11. We'll do 12. And
now you want to bonus one.
Well, now it just came to me, and I think you'll like this one. Total points, closest to the final score. So what do you have? You said the over-under in Vegas is what?
56.
56.
So I think it'll actually go over. I think it'll be 58.
Okay. I'm going to say it's going to be 60.
60. Johnny says it goes even more over.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be like 33 to 27. 33-27. Although that
All right,
contradicts what I had.
I'm going 58, and that's what I'm going to go there. And that concludes all of our prop bets that we had. If you guys have any more, make sure you guys take a peek at some of the prop bets. We'll post them online as well. Brandon S saying, "What's up, guys? What's going on,
What's up,
Brandon? Thanks for
Brandon?
hopping in here." Rob Shorter says, "My head says Hill for MVP, but my heart says Evans with 2 touchdowns." That would be kind of interesting, Mike Evans. I think we've only seen it one time where the losing team won MVP. I think it was Lawrence Taylor, I believe, but I don't know that for sure. Well, let's just kind of review what we've got here for the prop bets as a couple more people are in here. Brandon S saying, "I think the Bucks win in a close one." Yeah, it definitely will be probably a close game. That's what Vegas believes as well. So we have our prop bets as follows. The coin toss winner. Both Johnny and I agree it'll be tails to win the coin toss. We asked if there will be a 2-point conversion attempt. Johnny believes there will be. I said no. Will there be a missed extra point? We both agree there will not be a missed extra point. What will happen first? Either the Bucks score or the Bucks punt. We both agreed that we think the Bucks will punt before they score. We have the total sacks by the Bucks defense. The over-under is 2. Johnny believes they go over that mark. I believe they stay under it. Patrick Mahomes, single highest completion, over or under 39.5 yards. Both of us believe that Mahomes will have no problem throwing one for at least over 40 yards or 39.5. Will there be a successful 4th down conversion? Johnny believes there will be. I'm going to say no. Longest reception for Tyreek Hill, over or under 27.5 yards. We both believe he goes over that. Kind of ties into the Mahomes take as well. First half points scored by the Chiefs, over or under 15 points. Johnny says over. I'm going to say under. They start slow sometimes.
Yeah, they
I
do.
think they might. I think they might sneak in a little bit under that.
But this is a Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah, it's true. What team will score last? Johnny says Tampa Bay. I say Kansas City. Who wins? We both believe Kansas City wins this game. Our MVPs differ. Johnny says Tyreek Hill. I'm going to take Pat Mahomes. Just like the idea of him getting that back-to-back. And then the total points, Johnny threw this one in at the end. Game time thinks there's going to be 60 total points scored. I said 58. That does it for us. If you guys have any more prop bet questions that you want answered, make sure you hit us up on all social media platforms and you're following us over there. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Make sure you give this this video a thumbs up. For Johnny Game Time Hicks, I'm Big Travie. Enjoy your guys' Super Bowl. We're out of here. Peace.
Make sure you join us on Monday for Mock Draft Marathon. Not a marathon. It's just mock drafting.
Mock Draft Monday.